Anyways, did you know that the lifespan of the average NFL football player is 57 years old, and the average career is about 2 years? So it's kind of rough. That's quite a surprising statistic, if I would say so. Which leads me to what I'm going to talk about. I played football and have been a long-time Sooner fan. In case you can't tell by my t-shirt, I'm going to be talking about Brian Bosworth today. Brian Bosworth had a pretty outstanding college career. For those of you that don't know, he was kind of a flop in the NFL. And then afterwards, after he retired, he continued to be an interesting person and couldn't seem to stay out of the spotlight for very long. But my thesis is that Brian Bosworth is one of the most prolific athletes that ever played the game of football. However controversial he was as a person. In his college career, he came from Texas like a lot of OU players did, but he was born in Oklahoma City. And when he got to Norman, he grew to hate his fellow Texans, and it kind of grew from there. But what a lot of people don't know about Brian Bosworth through college is that he was actually a very smart person and was an academic All-American as well as an All-American in football. And he was, as far as the controversy is concerned that goes along with his outstanding college career, he was actually banned for steroid use, anabolic steroid use, which basically led him to the end of his college career. And the game that he showed up at after he was banned from from playing football in the NCAA, he showed up with a t-shirt on that said National Communists Against Athletes for the NCAA, who kicked him out of the sport. And Barry Switzer, of all people, is the one that kicked him off the team after that. Shortly after that, after graduating a year early from OU, because he was a smart person, he went on to get the largest NFL football contract to date for rookies. It was $10 million. That was a lot of money back in the mid-'80s. And it was, he became known as the biggest flop in the NFL because he only played for 2 years. And the reason he only played for 2 years is because the doctor said he had the shoulders and the body of a 65-year-old man, because he'd been playing football all his life and was very hard on his body. After he retired from football, with all the controversy with Bo Jackson and everything else, he ended up starring in some B movies, and some of you might be familiar with those, some of you might not. One of those movies was Stone Cold. If you want to check it out, it's probably pretty lame, but he later, believe it or not, became a real estate agent, and as of recent, I don't think he's a real estate agent anymore because he was pulled over in Malibu, where he lives, and received 2 misdemeanors, 1 for DUI, which brought him back home to Oklahoma because part of his community service was to talk to kids about driving under the influence and the impacts of that. So he does have 3 kids now, and 2 of them are playing college football and will most likely play in the NFL as well. So that's Brian Bosworth and his career in college, the NFL, and afterwards. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
The other Stone Cold.
That's right.
Not Steve Austin.
No, the first.
The original.
Actually, he was at a liquor store about 2 or 3 months ago in my hometown. So.
Really? He likes the alcohol.
Yeah, he come through there. He's just like, the guy goes, "You know Brian Bosworth? Yeah, he's out in the car," and it was him.
He probably
They were
just
going to the
finished.
casino.
Really? He probably just finished talking to kids about
Alcohol.
drinking and driving.
I just remember him because my 5th grade boyfriend got his haircut.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Did you get the earring too?
Yes.
The dangly one?
No, we couldn't wear dangly ones to school, but he had the earring. Yeah.
Real blast from the past.
Oh, man.
All right, who'd like to be next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Before you start, I have a son